Hi everybody! Today we'll talk about the discounted vehicles for the Italian Air Force Day. I'm still doing the Ariete Certezza giveaway. In order to win it, you need to be subscribed and giving me the possibility of seeing that you are subscribed in my YouTube studio. Once we will reach the 500 subscriber mark on my YouTube channel, I will do the giveaway for one lucky person that will be able to bring home the Ariete Certezza pack for the Italian Tech Tree. These vehicles will be discounted of 30%, starting from the 27th of March up till the 31st of March. The three vehicles that will be available are the G55S, the Ariete, not the MBT but the fighter, and the A129 International prototype. The vehicles will, compared to normal, are discounted, so the G55S are now cost 3,010 Golden Eagles instead of 4,300. The Ariete cost 6,111 Golden Eagles instead of 8,730, while the A129 International prototype cost 6,363 Golden Eagles. This vehicle was actually removed from the game and will be available to purchase only during these days. After these days, it will be retired again. So, starting from the G55S, this one it's basically a modified Fiat G55, modified to be able to carry also torpedo. This one has very little armor, obviously being a fighter. It has a 8mm steel seat with a 10mm steel plate and also 50mm of bulletproof glass. The aircraft has fuel a little bit all over, but all of the fuel tanks are self-sealing. The aircraft is powered by a DB605A German engine, and it is armed with three MG151 20mm cannons that are very good. The aircraft itself, it's often accredited to be one of the best fighters around its BR. Obviously, you need to have a little bit of confidence with Italian fighters, but it can be a very good purchase for air-realistic battles. Instead, for ground realistic battles you can't do much, seeing that you have only either two 100 kilograms bomb or two 50 kilograms bomb. As I said, it can also carry a 900 kilograms torpedo that might be helpful in naval battles. Instead, we then move to the Ariete. The Ariete, it's a modification of the Sagittario 2 fighter that you can find in the Tech Tree. This one, compared to the Sagittario, has one major difference, that it's this engine, the Rolls-Royce RSR2 SOAR, that basically works as a afterburner. What I mean is that from 0% to 100% you will use this engine, that's your main one, the Rolls-Royce Derwent 9. While when you go from 100% to 110, a small hatch will open here on the dorsal fin and will allow air to pass through and into this engine, allowing you to have some extra thrust, almost like a afterburner. This aircraft is armed with two Hispano HS 825 cannon, 30mm, that has very high muzzle velocity, so you need a little bit of time to adjust to this difference. And however, this aircraft doesn't come with any missile or any air-to-ground weaponry, so this aircraft will be only for air-to-air combat. You might think that at rank 6 at BR 9.3 an aircraft without any air-to-air missile is pretty much useless, but actually if you are a good dogfighter, this aircraft might be absolutely down your alley, because it is super maneuverable, and you will be able to dogfight pretty much anything, and a lot of enemies, being an aircraft that it's on the less played side, don't know how to face you, so you will be able just to outmaneuver them and go for the kill. I actually use this very vehicle when I need to grind for silver lions, so it's very good. With one kill you bring home already quite a bit of silver lions. So this one, it's absolutely, in my opinion, a must. The last vehicle is the A129 International P. This one, it's theoretically should be one of the early prototypes of the A129 showed for international customers, so for the export. This one, it's actually a kit bash, because this very aircraft never actually existed. Why I say that? Because an aircraft, let's say an A129 that had the 12.7mm FN and 3M turret with the LHTEC CTS 800 engine never really existed together. There was a version with the CTS 800 and there was a version armed with the 12.7 turret, but these two were never put together, so this never really existed. And this aircraft went through quite a bit of names also in game, because it started its life as the A129 International P, like it is right now. Then it became the A129 CTS 800, and then it went back to the name of A129 International P. It was removed also probably because it never really existed, so it's more kept as a collector item. This helicopter has a little bit of armor. It has 20mm of composite material for the seat and the floor, and it has 40mm of bulletproof glass. As weaponry, what you got, it's the classic Hydra rockets, TOW2s, and the Hellfire missiles. Obviously, the main weaponry that you will use will be the Hellfire missiles. What you can get, it's also the FN 12.7mm gun pods, and also a weird gun pod that makes rockets and 12.7 machine guns. These machine guns only face forward, so that doesn't really have much sense to use them. The helicopter comes also with the IRCM to help avoiding the lock of IR guided missiles, while it has also the NVD night vision devices for and thermal for combat. The turret itself, it's pretty much useless because it doesn't have enough penetration to deal any serious damage to ground vehicles, and it has way too much spread to be any helpful against any air-to-air target, especially seeing that you don't have any air-to-air missiles, so this would be theoretically your only weapon against aircraft, but it's pretty much trash. This helicopter, when it arrived in game, it used to be at 9.7. At 9.7 it was one of my favorite aircraft. Currently at 11.7 you have a lot of anti-air that is able to hit you. even if you stay at your maximum range. Stuff like all of the new OSA, so in the German tech tree, in the Russian tech tree, in the Italian tech tree, and also in the UK tech tree, now have a vehicle more than capable of hitting you. Also, a nation like France or the US have the stuff like the XM975 or the Roland 1, that also this one less capable than back then, but it's still able to hit you if you don't pay attention. So in my opinion, if you want an helicopter to grind the helicopter tech tree, I think that this one is better than the T129. However, keep in mind that it's not as good as it used to be. Keep in mind also that the International P, it's 0.3 above the T129. However, the 129 comes only with the Al Utmas or the Sirit guided weaponry, that in my opinion are pretty trash. So in my opinion, you have a lot better chance to grind the Italian tech tree by using the Hellfires instead of those missiles. So if you liked the video and you found it helpful, please leave a like, comment and subscribe.